Join me as I dive deep into the idea of positive vibes only and see if I can prove it's actually a toxic lie. You've probably seen it plastered all over social media, on t-shirts, and even tattooed on people's bodies. The phrase, positive vibes only. It's a mantra that's become incredibly popular in today's culture, and for good reason. Who wouldn't want to surround themselves with good energy and avoid negativity, right? But have you ever stopped to think about what this phrase really means? Are we genuinely trying to cultivate a more optimistic outlook, or are we just putting on a mask to hide our true emotions? The pressure to maintain a positive outlook can be overwhelming, and it can lead us to suppress our genuine emotions. We're told to stay positive and look on the bright side, but what about when life gets tough and all we feel is sadness, anger, or frustration? Are we allowed to feel those emotions, or do we just shove them deep down and put on a fake smile? The suppression of negative emotions can have serious consequences on our mental health. We might feel like we're hiding behind a mask of positivity, but in reality, we're just avoiding dealing with the issues that need to be addressed. This can lead to anxiety, depression, and even feelings of isolation. We start to feel like we're not good enough because we're not positive enough, and that's a heavy burden to carry. By forcing ourselves to be positive all the time, we're not allowing ourselves to be authentic. We're not giving ourselves permission to feel the full range of human emotions, and that's a problem. Because the truth is, life is messy and unpredictable, and sometimes things just aren't okay. And that's okay. So, where did this idea of positive vibes only come from? The law of attraction, which dates back to the early 20th century, suggests that our thoughts and emotions attract similar energies from the universe. This idea has been popularized by books like The Secret and has become a central theme in the self-help industry. While the idea of manifestation and the power of positive thinking can be beneficial, it's also led to a culture of toxic positivity. The benefits of this mindset are clear. It can help us focus on the good things in life and cultivate a more optimistic outlook. But the potential downsides are just as real. It can invalidate people's struggles and make them feel like they're not doing enough to attract positivity into their lives. It can also hinder authentic connections, because if we're only sharing our highlight reels on social media, we're not creating space for vulnerability and true connection. I want to share a personal story that illustrates the impact of toxic positivity on my own mental health. When I was going through a tough time, as I lost my job due to COVID a few years ago, I felt like I had to put on a brave face and pretend like everything was okay. I didn't want to burden my friends and family with my sadness, so I just hid it behind a mask of positivity. But that only led to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. It wasn't until I allowed myself to feel my emotions and be vulnerable that I started to heal. The danger of toxic positivity is that it can make us feel like we're not allowed to have human emotions. We're not allowed to be sad, angry, or scared. But the truth is, those emotions are a natural part of life. And by acknowledging and accepting them, we can start to heal and grow. So what's the takeaway from all of this? It's simple. We need to acknowledge all emotions, not just the positive ones. We need to create space for vulnerability, authenticity, and true connection. It's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to show it. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your thoughts on the idea of positive vibes only? Have you ever felt pressure to maintain a positive outlook, even when you're not feeling it? Share your experiences, and let's continue the conversation. And if you want more thought-provoking content, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell.